Hello, everybody. What is going on? What is going on? Hang on a moment here. One moment, please. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Ooh, my hair's a little messed up. Testing. That might be better. Oh, we'll see. Ooh, my hair's a little messed up. That might be better. Seems fine. We'll see. Seems fine. Let's see. I don't think it's perfect. It's certainly not perfect. Hey, Sarah's modding. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for modding. We got Madison M., Tony Del Monte, When's Trends, Sharon Heberling. How are you doing, Sharon? In your recovery from your surgery. April Coco is here. April, I am still alive after eating the rice. Lexa Fulmer is here. Alex Duncan, Namo Wusty, Patty, Lark Sporadic, Javen, Pat W, Deborah Whittier, Beezy, Queen of the South, Josh Kinder, Chips Not Chunks, Pepe the Frog, Rick Hoppy is here, Andrew Broadwater, Ursula Anderson, Tony Del Monte. Oh, I said Tony already. Hang on a second here. Gordon got, let's see, Vincent Savard. Hetty is here. Hetty Silovitz is here. Ferris, Geraldine Karstensen, Angie, Bridget McGowan. Polly is here. Hope you had a good weekend too. Polly. Artis Caverlin. Big Bill. Pie, Shahn, Bridget McGowan, Miss Pac-Man, Cindy Jones, Extra AF, RV Cruz, and Sharon Solomon, Ursula Anderson, Pam Bachman, Sing Neon, Anita Modolewski, Christine Lilly, Kangaroo Island TV is here all the way from Kangaroo Island. Kangaroo Island TV, we really have to set up a time to do your live walk in Kangaroo Island. We need to do that some weekend. That's what we need to do. Sharon Heberling says she is walking more every day. That's exciting. She had a hip replacement recently. Peter Shappy is here. Maurice Harper. Nan B. Margaret Goff. Sheldon Williams. Rooter Babe, Wolverine, Jennifer Herring is here. 207 Jenfa. Linda Gordon is here. Cindy Jones, Blackwind, Joe's Crayons. ESD. Mark French, Minibit, AM Coffee. Did I say Ursula Anderson? Oh, supermarket walkthrough. You can show me oranges. That's a good idea too. Kangaroo on TV. Maybe I'll try to remember sometime the next couple weekends to contact you before the weekend, and maybe we can figure out a time to do it. Sonic is here. Sonic says he heard Sharon's physical therapy will include cartwheels. Tanya W45 is here. Gordon Gott is here. Namina Park is here. Stan says, give me some warning so I can do my hair. Okay, we are here live. Live. Welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Got some updates to give you. Paula Faust has lost some weight, she says. That's excellent. Congratulations, Paula Faust. John Colombo is here. Beth Stannard is here. 77 Pool Bob is here. Linda Belk is one of our moderators, and she's here with Sarah moderating. Thank you, Linda. Did I start moving yet? No, we'll talk about it. The people are moving out downstairs, but they're not done yet. Saranya is here. Prosy is here. Oh. I think ESD might be a fake user. That's what I think. Looks like ESD might be a fake user. Mods will get it. The mods will get it. Is that real Shahn TV? That'd be early for real Shahn TV, if it's really real Shahn TV. Polly says they relaunched the live PD thing called something else now. Same crew on Reels or YouTube. I got to check that out, Polly. I heard that started again. How was it? Joanna77 is here. Sandor is here. Shahn says it's the real him. I mean, this would be early. Ooh, RV Cruise and watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. It was really good. I told you it was good. I'm glad you watched it. Live on Patrol, says Sarah. Cindy says on Patrol live. Polly says it looks pretty much the same. Tom Mix is here. It's called On Patrol Live. Reels. On Patrol Live, Friday and Saturday. Do they have it live on YouTube too or not? How can I watch? Looks like you can only watch it on Reels. What is Reels? Polly says he saw it afterwards on YouTube. Maybe they posted after on their YouTube channel. Jake from State Farm is here. Maybe, looks to me like this channel is stealing it. I think, wait, is this On Patrol Live or no? Yeah, there are some, I think some people might be stealing the On Patrol Live and then posting it on YouTube illegally. I have a feeling that's the case. That's my thought on the matter. Doesn't look like an official stream. Tom Mix says, catch the feels when you watch Reels. Captain Late Night says, Reels is good for music documentaries too. I don't think I get Reels on YouTube TV. Maybe I do. I don't believe it's on YouTube TV has it. Reels on YouTube has the episodes. Let's see. I didn't check their channel. This is the Reels channel. I'm looking at it. Uploads. I don't see it there. I'm looking at the Reels channel right now. I don't see it there. Bridget McGowan is here. Tammy Lance is here. Gary Eckert is here. Miss Ravioli is here. Gary, try watching YouTube videos for your problems. I find that can be helpful for that kind of problem. You never know. Ryan Hines is here. E. Lear is here. Helena Petrovich is here. Rick says the show is 3+ hours long. Marzel is here. Did I say Jimmy ZNJ is here? Curtis Cardwell is here. V is here. Welcome, everyone. Marlena Martirano is here. Hayseer Loomis is here. Dallas Alice is here. Welcome everyone to our live stream. I appreciate you all joining tonight. We're going to give some updates, do some stuff. Ardis Caverlin is here. Shahn says, I just got home and have the stream on in the background while I unpack. It's good to see Shahn. Shahn has been traveling for weeks, if not months. Shahn has been taking his van, his special travel adventure vehicle, and he's been camping around and traveling to places. He just got home. So I'm glad Shahn got home. He is unpacking now. Kitten Duo is here. Howie M is here. Charlie is here. Shane D is here. Ben is here. Okay, should we start getting into the updates and everything? Maybe we can do that. Doug Vineyard is here. I think we got to talk about the rice. We might need to start by talking about the rice. Sonic, you didn't mention that there was bonus content on the Twitter page today. Usually you point that out. Musical Moop is here. Shahn says the teriyaki sauce goes good with rice. I have not mixed the two yet, Shahn. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Sonic says there was bonus content on the Lookner channel on Twitter today. Thank you, Sonic. Yes, if you follow the Lookner channel on Twitter, you got bonus content today. You really should be following it. Brainy Janie is here. Here is the bonus content. There it is. Look. First bag from VitaCost. If I die tonight, you know what happened. Please hold Hetty and April responsible. I opened the first bag. April says we were nervous all night. They didn't know if I was coming on the air. So this is the... If you want to catch up on this, you got to go back and watch the earlier broadcast. Go to chapters and you can get the whole story. But this is this black rice called Forbidden Rice that Amazon was selling me. I used to buy from Amazon, but they raised their prices a ton, and they don't even sell it anymore. It's all third-party sellers. So I needed a new place to buy it from. Hetty and April suggested this place, VitaCost. So I ordered from there, and this is the first package from there I have opened, and I ate it. So I ate it about an hour and 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. And I'm not sick yet. I am not sick yet. Rick predicts I'll get a minor mutation. So the big, it seemed to taste fine. Like it didn't taste any different than the Amazon heirloom Forbidden Rice made by whoever it's made by. Lotus Foods. April says you were late, and we were like, uh-oh. Sarah says they're going to come out with a recall. I'd have to send a lot of it back. I think I ordered 14 bags of it because I got it cheap and it was free shipping. So we'll see how I do health-wise the next day or so. But the taste, it tasted the same. It did taste the same. Didn't notice anything different with the taste. I even forgot when I ate it. I didn't even forgot that it was the VitaCost one. Forbidden Rice Krispies. I don't know what you're talking about, Sonic. They should make those. So we'll see. We'll have to see how my health is overnight, how my bathroom visits are overnight. It all remains to be seen. But so far, okay. So far, okay. Okay. BBQB All says, I just asked if it's the same dude from Agenda TV. First of all, it's agenda-free TV, not agenda-free TV. No negative connotation, then got timed up, very welcoming. I still think you're a fake viewer, because that sounded like what a fake viewer were asked, and then I just timed you out again because you said very welcoming. If you were a real viewer who, with good intentions, you could have just said, hey, I'm sorry if you thought I was like trolling you, I wasn't. But instead you insult me and say very welcoming, ironically. So I still think you're a fake viewer. But I'll give you one more chance, even though I think you're fake. But the next time, if I give you another chance, you can just come back and just be normal. But I think you're fake. You know. That's what it looks like to me. I would say I'm 99% certain. It's going to end with the person coming back and posting something else insulting and fake, and then we'll just have to hide them. That's what I think is going to happen. It's very easy to show you're not fake. You just come in and don't post stuff that breaks the rules. That's all you have to do. Yeah, as Juice says, just don't be rude. It's easy. Hey, Richard Williams is here. Richard Williams is here from the UK. No, I haven't gotten to the... I got to go this week to the UPS store. I haven't gotten there the last couple days. I mean, it's not open today, but I'll try to get there tomorrow if I can. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right, I got some updates to give you. Sammy Boy is here. Just watched Ric Flair wrestle at 93. At 73? I read something about that and just wasn't interested enough to read more about it. Anyways. There was a wrestling series, a wrestling card going on in Nashville, says ESPN, and Ric Flair was doing it today. Was on the card today. Everything Man says, I'm having a milk crisis at the moment. Yeah, I got to go pick up some milk tomorrow, actually. Tim Parker is here. I do not know if Tim Parker is a real viewer. Let's see. Erica is here. Erica from Nashville is here. Erica the pharmacist. Logan 99 is here. I used to watch wrestling all the time when I was a kid. WWF. Tim is a real viewer, says. Tim says they are a real viewer and they have been for ages. Okay. Shahn Art is here. Okay, folks, let's discuss some things. Sonic is not sure if he is real. Let's discuss some things, shall we? Sarah says Tim Parker's real. Stax is here. Hello, Stax. Hello, Arthur Cotman. Isaiah's granny is here. Kim Hayes is here. Wow. Good to see everyone. Brandon Johnson is here. IMAZ TV is here. Good crowd. Good crowd. So we got some big news here where I live. Big news in my place. Big news in my place. So this morning I heard some noise when I woke up, and I looked outside, and what did I see in the driveway? I saw a moving truck. There is a moving truck right now in the driveway. Right now it is full. That moving truck is full. Yes, the downstairs neighbors are moving out. They're very nice people, but they are moving out. They packed up their U-Haul truck today, and they are leaving tomorrow morning. I actually had I went by to say goodbye and good luck to them, and I talked to both of them today. And I found out they actually ended up buying a 2-family house. So they're going to live in one unit, and they're going to rent out the other one. So that's great. I'm very excited for them. They're moving on to a new stage in their life. They said that they're moving out actually pushed them to buy the house. They were thinking of doing it, and it made them do it. So I'm very happy for them. Very happy for them. And no, they didn't own this house, Linda. They're buying the house. They were renting here. Now they bought their house. They're going to be landlords. So they're leaving tomorrow. Now, because they were around today, I was going to go for a run today. That was part of my plan, was to go for a run on the treadmill, and I didn't do it because I know moving is super stressful, and I honestly didn't want to bother them for like an hour hearing my treadmill. It's probably not that loud, but they probably can kind of hear a little bit of it. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to let them move in peace. So I held off from running today. And also, I was going to maybe go to the market today, but their U-Haul is in the driveway. If I have to get out in an emergency, I can get out and get my car out, but it's blocking my car right now. But I just figured I'm not going to annoy them, and I'll just do it tomorrow. Trying to annoy them as little as possible. So I got to go tomorrow. I'm going to be running out of milk, though, if I don't go tomorrow. That's going to be a problem. But I have enough for tonight. So no, I can't get a pet with my work. Yeah, they're still going to be in state. They're going to a different town, but they're still going to be in state. So, anyways, it's going to be quite a change. I don't even know what it'll be like. But yeah, it was nice to go down and talk to them and hear what they were going to do. Rick got a supermarket trip squeezed in just before the show. Very nice. Very nice. You know, they're super nice people. I will say that I got a glimpse of the kitchen and the living room. I believe because I saw one of them at the back door and I saw one of them at the front door. I believe the layout downstairs is the same as up here. Basically, it looks the same. Kitchen looks good. Looks like they kept the apartment in very nice shape. And the living room looks good. It all looks good. I think it's going to be the exact same layout. So yeah, so I'm going to take over the downstairs. That was the plan. Actually set up a place to sit. There's nowhere to sit in my apartment right now. Nowhere for anyone to sit, except me in my chair. That's the big thing. So, hey, Athletics is here. Good to see you. Randy is here. Randy is recovering from his car accident. We saw Randy in the Patreon chat last night. It was very good to see him. We actually saw him. So it's great to see Randy. Oh, thank you, Roger Reynolds. Hey, Roger Reynolds, thanks for the sticker. That's very nice of you, the Bushiba #1 sticker. Very nice of Roger Reynolds. That's old Raj, by the way. Old Raj, thank you. So kind of you. So, it is well. Everything's good. It's going to be a whole new... Randy says, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that chat last night, but you were around for most of it, though, so... Sorry, I didn't see your message until today. I figured you were just, going to bed. Yeah, so it's going to be a big change. It'll be a different... We'll see what happens. I'll be able to work out when I want and do laundry when I want. Oh, thank you, Logan99. Hey, that's really kind of you, Logan99. Wow. Nice donation from Logan99. Much appreciated. Thank you. Roger Reynolds and Logan99. Thank you so much. That's really nice of them. By the way, I have had roommates before, Logan, but not lately. Charlie Charnock is watching in the UK at 3 a.m. Wow. Patreon? Do we have a Patreon command? Andrew is asking about Patreon. I think the mods can post a Patreon link, I think. And Randy says, I'm still pretty sore, but I'm doing okay even with how bad the accident was. Good to see Randy in the chat. Rick says you could have a designated exercise room. Well, I don't think I'm gonna move anything up here. So I have my treadmill up here and I have my desk up here. I don't think I'm gonna move that stuff. Who knows though? I gotta feel it out. But I think what I'm gonna do is make a room downstairs just with like a TV and like a couch where people can actually just sit, where people who come over can sit. That's my big priority. YOLO Mixwagon says, I am moving this week, hopefully, but finding at least at the last second. Oh, Sarah posted the Patreon information. Thanks, Sarah. No, I don't think the neighbors, Ann, have any idea about my channels. I don't think they have any idea. Yeah, I can have my family over. I can have like my nieces and nephews over. And I can't really do that right now. There's nowhere for them to sit. There's nowhere for them to sit. Yeah, Athletics, you looked well last night. It was good. Maria's kitty cat is feeling sick. I hope you feel better. I don't think there's going to be any furniture downstairs. I'm going to have to get a couch or sectionals or something like that because there's going to be nothing down there. By the way, Stan Gordon says that the oranges are... He says the oranges are delicious on Kangaroo Island. Wow. Hang on. I'll show you. I'll show you guys what he says. Kangaroo Island TV says, the oranges are delicious on Kangaroo Island as South Australia is a big citrus state. We even have the big orange at Berry in the Riverland. The big orange at Berry? I'll have to look that up. Look at this. It looks great. I could use some of those oranges. Those look like big ones too. If I go there, I'll just bring back lots of oranges from there. That's what I'll do. By the way, Doe of Malibu collects a lot of things and sent a picture in from his collection of Nichelle Nichols, who sadly passed away. She passed away. She was on Star Trek. So condolences to her family. There's the picture. That's from Doe of Malibu. Thanks for sending it in. Yeah, she passed away and Bill Russell passed away. One of the best basketball players in history. Condolences to his family, too. Linda says, that was sad news. I had no idea she was that age. Yep, she passed away today. Well, the news came out today. Anita says, talented and groundbreaking actress. She was 89 years old, says TMZ. Last night she succumbed to natural causes, said her son. She was the first African American woman to play a lead role on television, says TMZ. She also shared the first on-screen kiss between a black woman and a white man on American television. Cindy said she lived an amazing life. Janice said Pat Carroll, who played Ursula in Little Mermaid, died too. Jen Elsa, such an amazing woman. Athletic says, I looked up to Bill Russell. I learned a lot from his play. Tony said, I sent a tweet to Takei and Shatner when it came out. You know, Sonic is right, by the way. You can't, I don't believe you can bring produce back in the country. I think that's like a huge thing. They really don't want you bringing produce from the country into the country. By the way, Andrew Broadwater, thanks for your support on Patreon, Andrew. That's very kind of you. Hope to see you in the chat. Hey, Andrew, thank you. That's very kind of Andrew Broadwater. Much appreciated. Kangaroo Island TV says, it's orange season here, hence shortages in the northern hemisphere. I googled the big orange and it says closed. Oh. Yeah, the thing is, though, usually I think what they do is they'll refrigerate oranges for like extra months. and have some of them for sale, but it's been very hard to find lately. This is the big orange in South Australia. It's about 45 feet tall. Wow. It is the biggest of the big fruit in Australia. In Berry, South Australia. I didn't know about this. Andrew says, I can't believe I was missing out. I thought that what YouTube membership was. No, YouTube membership is something different. That's a different thing, Andrew. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. We don't talk about Patreon much. I don't talk about it much. People kind of just find it. It's the big orange. Stack says, is that a giant outhouse? Kangaroo on TV says, we have the big ram, rock lobster, gala, parrot, etc. Kenneth Colton is here. By the way, I do want to mention, I like giving our loyal Lookner viewers some agenda-free TV behind-the-scenes news. So I think on Tuesday night, unless there's other news, we're going to do coverage of the Kansas abortion vote. It's a story I'm interested in, so we're going to cover it because I'm interested in it. So just keep an eye out for that. Probably start around 5 or 6 Eastern. Sarah says, "The who?" Google it. Google it. Kansas abortion vote. You'll see. You'll see. Sonic says, I think it's also primary night in some states. Yeah, but I don't really cover the primaries. Most of the primaries I don't cover. I won't be covering them Tuesday. Andrew, I probably will not be covering the decision on Shahn wants it either. Linda says, I am partisan on that stuff, so I should probably stay away. That is up to you, Linda. No, I'm not breaking my own rule. I can talk about whatever I want on the stream. You cannot bring up news. I can talk about whatever I want. That's the rule. Ugh, Jonathan Green. That's awful. Jonathan Green broke the rules by mentioning news. Also, Jonathan Green mentioned something that I posted about several times about 8 hours ago on Twitter. So didn't even check my Twitter before breaking the rules. It's really unbelievable. That's right. As Sonic says, I can ship myself packages that are not small and consumable. One of our viewers. Is in Kansas. Who said they're in Kansas? Kelsey P is in Kansas. There you go. Mason Clark lives in Kansas City. Was that Missouri? Howie was just messing around. Howie says. Stacks, you're in Kansas City, Missouri? Missouri? LT is here. This Kosovo story today was like the perfect example of it's yet another illustration of everybody thinks everything is a crisis. It's just another one of these stories that I get all these people messaging me, think it's World War III and the end of the world, and it's false and it's not. And like I posted some stuff on my Twitter from smart people who were arguing that it's not, but people were like, why aren't you on the air? Are you going to cover this? And it's just, everything's a crisis. Everything's an emergency and a crisis. Viper Dave is here. Linda said, I saw your tweet. I posted 2 different tweets about it. But it's amazing. Because everything's a big crisis, and everything's World War III, and everything's an emergency. Oh, I got a message from Andrew on Patreon. Thanks, Andrew, for writing. I cover things when it's big breaking news. If it's not big breaking news net yet, I'm not covering it. Why aren't you covering it? Why? Where are you? Why aren't you streaming? Go live. Bunny is here. Polly, how's the house? I don't know if Polly's still watching. Yeah, there's some people who will call me and wake me if they find out there's a huge story and maybe I'm asleep. Emma G is here. Oh, sorry. That was my friend in Orlando who messaged me. I usually turn my phone notification off, and I forgot to. My phone ringer off before the stream, but I forgot to. I didn't, with previous phones, I did not use that bell. That's like a standard sound, I think, for messages, that bell sound. And now I just use that one, but like everybody else uses it, so like often I'm in some public place and I hear it and I can't tell if it's my phone or not. Polly says his house is awesome. He's just having a hard time deciding on furniture, bedroom curtains. Good problem. Interesting. If anyone has suggestions on furniture and bedroom curtains, tell Polly. Christine says, I don't use that sound. Yeah, I always post in advance about the Patreon chats on Patreon. I will. You should be able to see the posts on like the page, I think, my past posts. Ann T has a custom tone for her messages. Polly says Wayfair is my new favorite site. I've never bought anything on Wayfair. I often get Wayfair ads when I go to watch my own videos on Lookner channel. They seem to target me with Wayfair ads. I've never bought anything at Wayfair. Shahn says the Patreon chats are fun because we all get to talk to each other face to face. I love that. That's my favorite part. I mean, it's kind of the idea, but I like to see everybody else. Let's see here. It's Wayfair. Boy, I am really not looking forward to buying seating for downstairs. Oh, April Coco says it's great seeing everyone. That's great, April Coco. Little bad inside joke from April Coco. Polly says Wayfair is really good. The return policy apparently is fantastic. Renting furniture. I haven't, Shahn. I have a feeling though that given how cheap I'd like to buy my couch, I can't imagine it's going to be that much more cheaper to rent it. Who knows? Maybe I'll look into it, Shahn. MJ is here. Erica likes rooms to go. I've never been in a rooms to go. Rooms to go. Sofa on sale. I gotta sit in a sofa before I buy it. You know, I gotta see what it feels like. Those aren't bad prices. I mean, who knows about the sofa? But I actually gotta go in and sit on something. Those are fair prices. I mean, some cheaper than others. I don't need anything really great. I just need a place to sit. Erica says they have brick and mortar stores. That was a typo, obviously. They have brick and mortar stores, the typo said. I don't know if they have one near me. Anyway, I got to look into it. It's a good. Thank you for the suggestion, though. I'll put it on my list. I'll put it on my list of things to check out. Cindy says Big Lots. Yeah, I gotta get all into it. Once the place is empty, then I will get into it. Mark Hayes is here. Mark Hayes is here. Mark is indeed related to Kim Hayes. The floors downstairs are like the floors upstairs. They are hardwood floors, Shahn TV. Hardwood floors. That is what they are. Polly says, tweeted you a couch that he is looking at. No, I don't want to put rugs down, Shahn. I'm going to leave it rugless. I like having it just the floor. I don't have rugs up here. I have one little rug back there that I use for when I'm stretching out to go for a run. That's it. Will I have the downstairs cleaned? I don't know. That's a landlord call. I don't know. It depends on what it looks like too. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Yeah, I like the floors here. Let's look at Polly's the couch he sent in that he said he was considering. Rita says just got back from Florida. Will be joining the stream shortly. Rita was in Florida and she went to, not her choice, she went to the Peppa Pig theme park, which is made for very little kids. I don't think she had the best time. Ooh, hey guys, Polly is looking at this couch. Polly says, a couch I was looking at. Look. Does it come with the pillows, Polly? Linda says, that looks like your old couch, Polly, doesn't it? Linda getting right to the nub of the matter. Linda does not hold back. Shahn says, that looks comfy. Rita is here. Oh, Rita is here. Oh, we got to talk about Peppa Pig. Blue Bayou is here. Weewick, I already said your name, didn't I? Weewick is here. Again. I believe I said Weewick is here, but welcome. Polly says, I do not want those pillows. It really isn't my style, but I just thought it was interesting. Is it comfortable? I have no idea, Polly. Oh, that's like a furniture store, right? Either it's a furniture store or somebody has lots of purple beds. Can see the purple beds in the back? MJ says it looks nice. April says it's like a old style. Strive Research is watching in Alberta. Polly says the store is Raymore and Flanagan. All right. Well, that's Polly's couch that he's considering. By the way, you can see Polly's Twitter there, at PollyD and NJ. If you have couch or, oh yes, it says it's $2,200. Well, our eagle-eyed Emma G spotted this. It says $2,199. But Polly's Twitter is at PollyD and NJ if you want to message him about couch or curtain recommendations. Carlos Rosa says, stuff gets stuck in all the buttonholes. That's an interesting point. Tony, feel better. Tony's been coughing. Tony, I hope you feel better. Tony Del Monte. Please feel better, Tony. If you start feeling better, come back in the stream. Nan B says, looks very heavy. Shahn is thinking about getting a giant beanbag. Polly says, honestly, I really don't know. I'll probably get something more reasonable. Get what you feel, what feels right, Polly. Rita says it looks like micro suede. Oh, it might be micro suede. Maybe it's not leather. Tom suggests protection with Scotch Guard. Keep us posted, Polly, on what happens with the couch. Okay, I want to bring up Gunnar Gramman says, we just found a new secondhand couch today, sitting out on it as we speak and loving every second of it. Did you wash it, Gunnar? Have you washed the couch? But congratulations, Don Coe is here. I want to bring up what happened with Rita. By the way, Scotchgard how to use Scotchgard fabric water shield. Keep what it says, long-lasting protection. Well, is Scotchgard fabric water shield different than rug and I don't know, they have different products. Fabric protector repels liquid and blocks stains without damaging fabric. That's what it says. That's what it says on the site. I don't really know anything about it. Gunnar said washed all the covers for the couch, currently drying all the throw pillows right now. Very nice, very nice. Fly on a wall is here. Dawn says don't inhale it when spraying it. NY Mag, how to protect fabric furniture from stains and dirt. Pre-treat it with an upholstery protector is a suggestion. Nearly all the experts we spoke to agree the best way to minimize stains on fabric furniture is to pre-treat it with an upholstery protector. That's very interesting. So good for me to know. Scotchgard was the product mentioned most often, with 6 of the 16 experts we consulted recommending it by name. According to one expert, Dean Davies, Scotchgard provides reliable protection against spills and stains by not letting them settle on the surface of your furniture, and it's totally safe to use on delicate fabrics such as silk and wool. You just spray the fabric protector on the couch from about 6 inches away until the entire surface area is covered. If you're buying a new couch, several experts say first check with the manufacturer to see if it will be pre-treated with protectant before delivery. If not, applying it yourself is easy enough. You just want to be smooth about it and keep moving as you're spraying it to avoid any areas becoming saturated, she says. Well, there you go. That's part of this article from New York Strategist. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I get my seating downstairs. Northern Flicker says, yuck, chemicals. Country Girl is here. Hello, hello. Okay, I want to talk about Adam Powell is here from Ireland, by the way. Welcome, Adam. Welcome, Adam. So Rita just got back from Orlando. She was traveling in Orlando. She had like a family trip. And Rita ended up going to this new theme park called Peppa Pig Theme Park? Is that what it's called? I actually, after I found this out, I watched a video on the theme park. It's very interesting. Peppa Pig Theme Park, Florida. Peppa Pig Theme Park. So it's very interesting. I did not know anything about Peppa Pig. But what happened is after I found this out, I watched an episode of Peppa Pig and I looked up the theme park. And the video I watched, I found a good video that's a tour of the theme park. It's by Super Enthused. And it says Peppa Pig Theme Park 2022 Full Tour by Super Enthused. And what I realized from what Rita had said and what this video has said is that this theme park is basically made for like 3-year-olds. The theme park is made for the smallest of children. So it seems like maybe like little kids would love it, like really young kids. As an adult, I looked at it and I said like I would go crazy if I was here. I would have the worst time. It's funny though, on this article, on this video, I kind of scrolled through the video, and she was just talking about the rides and stuff, and I watched the video and I'm like, wow, if I was at this place, I would hate it. And I looked at the comments, expecting the comments to be like have some negative comments. Like every comment was like, this place looks awesome. I can't wait to take my kids. My kids are gonna love this. I've been waiting for a park for my 3-year-old to go to. It's just like positive comment after positive comment. So, I guess there's a need for this kind of thing. I understand the idea. It's just, it looks like, to me as an adult, it's like this, looks like a small playground or something. But again, the point is to make it really fun for the really little kids. But anyways, after I watched the video and read about it, then I was like, oh, now I can see why Rita didn't have the best time there. Rita got stuck there. She didn't even go to Disney World. They went to Peppa Pig all day. And Peppa Pig is this show where people talk in a British accent, where these cartoon pigs start to talk in a British accent. And it's for literally little kids. There you can see a picture of it right there. But Gary says, your son is not a kid. Our son loved Peppa Pig. Did you go to the theme park? Rita said, it was seriously like a really bad trip. Like when I was looking at that video by Super Enthused, the tour, I was like, this is a playground. But again, it's not for me. It's made for the little kids, so maybe little kids have the best time there. Rita says it was just bizarre hearing all these kids walk around speaking with a British accent. Yeah, the characters on Peppa Pig are British. So I was watching a TikTok video last night of a little kid speaking in a British accent who is American. BZ says that place needs alcohol for the adults. Alibaba says, so no beer tent. BZ says, that's a hard no for me. Imagine all those screaming kids. Shaft says, my kids will take me there. Tom says, Rita, I hope you bought an annual pass. I was having it's a very good tour video by Super Enthused, and I was having a hard time watching the video. I was like, oh my gosh, I could not get stuck at this place. Hey, Billy Joe Drage is here. Good to see you, Billy Joe Drage. I guess this just opened a few months ago. Charlie says my 2-year-old would love it. Kim Hayes says, we love Peppa Pig Dinosaur Roar. I don't get that reference. I've only seen one episode. Sarah says they have one in the UK too, very popular. There's a bunch of videos about it on YouTube. Peppa Pig tour. Every ride. 1.2 million reviews. Every ride at Peppa Pig theme park. 1.2 million reviews. Look at all these reviews. Newest Peppa Pig theme park. The Tim Tracker. 500,000 views. This one has is this the one in the UK? Paulton's Park. 3 million views. April Coco says that baby's having a good time. Yeah. Here. There's the baby. In the Aiken Adventures video. Athletic says it seems great for kids. Rita says there were a lot of people, the kids loved it. It was just a bit singy for me. But Moo nephews loved Kit. Rita says it was a bit singy for me, but Moo nephews loved Kit. That's from Rita. Hetty thinks it looks like fun. Maybe Rita was trying to say QG. Is that the new word that kids say now? QG, is that it? MJ says Chuji. MJ says fun's for kids but not for me. Chuji is an American neologism. I believe that's a new word coined in 2013 as a pejorative description of lifestyle trends associated with the early 2010s and millennials. It has been described as the opposite of trendy or trying too hard. Chuggy. That's from Wikipedia. New York Times says chuggy can be used to describe someone who is out of date or trying too hard. No, Rita, I knew what you meant. Rita says you got to look up that video of Boris Johnson when he loses his notes about Peppa Pig. I will do that after. Oops, that's this keyboard I have. The leg broke off the keyboard, and I have to put it back on, and it keeps coming off. And it's under warranty, but they don't have any of these keyboards in stock, so I have to wait until they get them back in stock and send me one. I think I have an extra one in the closet. I meant to go in there and take it out. That's the sound you just heard was the leg flying off. Boris Johnson video. I will look it up after. I don't know where the leg went. Oh no, that wasn't the leg, or was? No, it was. Where is the leg for the leg of the keyboard just flew away. I also this thing messed up too. Hang on. I have no idea where it went. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. I have this Logitech Solar keyboard. For some reason, I really like typing on this keyboard, but they're out of stock, so I can't get the warranty replacement yet. Polly says you shouldn't use the legs on keyboards. I like using them because I use a wrist rest, and it's easier to type when it's a little raised. It's all for my ergonomics. Tom likes mechanical keyboards. I haven't had a mechanical keyboard. I've tried them once in a while. Some people say they're great. I just haven't tried it long enough to really know if I'd like it. I'll show you the keyboard that I use, though. I'm pretty picky about keyboards. I mean, I use it a lot. I tried different ones. This is the one I like. But maybe I'd like a mechanical one. Mechanical ones are loud, aren't they? Is this the one? That's not it. This one. No. Zom says you would probably love a mechanical keyboard. Not all are loud. There are different switch types. Okay. Here it is. Logitech set K750 wireless keyboard. Yeah, Amazon, they're not... I think they're only third-party sellers that have them on Amazon. So, but this one is under warranty, so they're going to send me a free one. Here, this is the one I use. Just so you know which one it is. But that's a third-party seller there. As an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases. But I really like this one. I don't like when keyboards, they can't have extra stuff down here, but because I use a wrist rest. So there can't be a built-in wrist rest. It's light. The keys are like not too close together. For whatever reason, I've tried a bunch of them. This is the one I like. But I never have tried a mechanical one. Jackie likes mechanical keyboards. I mean, you use it all the time. Keyboards is one of these products that it's like pillows. Well, actually, keyboards you can probably return. If Amazon sells them, you can probably return them. This is a third-party seller. But I feel like you really have to try out a keyboard for a little while until you know if you're going to like it. Same with like a pillow. How do you know? You just got to try it for like, I don't know, a couple weeks or something, at least like a week, and just get used to it and see if you like it. You're not going to know. Linda says, I'd rather have laptops compact. Nan B says, after an implanted chip in the near future, we won't have to type? Polly says, your hand should go down with the hands, not up, apparently. I've just found that the stand on, by the way, the legs on my keyboard, they're not very long legs. They're like this high. But I've just found that this is the best for my wrists and hands. It's also about the spacing. Like, the key's got to be the right space from your wrist rest and stuff. It's very personal. 7 best mechanical keyboards, ratings.com, rtings.com. What do they say? Corsair K100. What is this thing? This is a mechanical keyboard. This keyboard is designed primarily for gaming. No. If you're looking for a more straightforward keyboard, our mid-range pick is likely a better option for you. Steel Series Apex Pro. Wow, look at these things. Razer Pro Type Ultra. $160. I've never tried one of these. Somebody just said, what is a mechanical keyboard? Mechanical keyboards, says rtings.com, are becoming all the rage. They differ from the keyboards normally found in laptops or department store checkouts, as they use aptly named mechanical switches to register key presses. They consist of moving parts, often a spring and metal contact points, that complete a circuit, but not all mechanical switches are the same. Sonic says mechanical keyboards have more of a feel similar to the old electric typewriters. They don't rely on a membrane. This solar keyboard just charges based on room light. Christine Lilly thinks they allow faster typing and have significantly longer lifespan. Polly says the reason we have QWERTY keyboards is because people would be paid by the word, and the keyboard used to be set up in alphabetical order. I'm confused, Polly. I'm confused. MJ says I've never used one. I'll find you something else about mechanical keyboards too. HP says mechanical keyboards are the keyboards that most people picture when they think about keyboards. They're the classic looking sturdy keyboards from the 80s. A more proper definition is that mechanical keyboards are made with high quality plastic key switches underneath each of the keycaps. Business Insider says mechanical keyboards are computer keyboards that have switches under each key rather than rubber membranes used in most common keyboards. Physical switches give mechanical keyboards a less mushy feel. Even every key press can be clearly felt, making them perfect for precise and accurate typing. They are incredibly popular among touch typists, programmers, gamers, and others that rely on keyboards for their work. How about that? Membrane keyboards, the more common type, feature some sort of rubber dome under each key. When you press a key, the rubber is compressed and the key makes an electrical connection with the keyboard's wires. Mechanical keyboards are different. Instead of rubber, they have a plastic switch under the key that makes the connection go through. How about this? They have a very different feel than membrane keyboards because the keys make a spring-loaded switch go off, and once pressed down, you'll feel or hear a distinctive click. That means you always know when a key's been pressed. Membrane keyboards are less expensive and they're quieter than mechanical keyboards. Still, many people prefer mechanical keyboards. Yes, Linda says it would be very noisy on a newscast. That is true, Linda. That's a great point. But for my desk right here, maybe for my main desk, I'd like a mechanical one. James Purdy says there are different switches, though some clicky, some not. Some need more pressure to press down, some less. Polly says way back in the day they thought they could slow people down by rearranging the keys to pay them less. Is that true, Polly? According to CNET, Polly, the CNET says the original key layout with the second half of the alphabet in order on the top row and the first half in order on the bottom row led to some problems. The keys were mounted on metal arms which would jam if the keys were pressed in too rapid succession. Scholl's solution was separating commonly used letter pairings such as ST to avoid the key jams, Polly. Polly, this is different than what you said. That's from CNET. Polly says, that's what I was told in school. I wouldn't tell a lie. CNET agrees. CNET disagrees with you. Erica agrees with CNET. So does Tom Mix. Stack says, sounds like a conspiracy. Who knows? Maybe I'll try a mechanical keyboard one day. A keyboard is also like a pillow in that you use it all the time. You should have something you're happy with. Like you just use it and you don't think about it. But then you're like, wait a second. I use that all the time. It'd be if there was something that was a lot better, that would be good. All right, news check. Sorry, news check really quick. News check. Polly says, I blame my professor in my Jersey college. All right. So we talked about that. Oh! I got an email from Wegmans about the cucumbers. I was saving it for you guys. We're going to read the Wegmans email together. Shahn says, how many times a day do I check the news? So many. Shahn, it's so many. I do it all day and all night. Even if on the occasions when I'm doing something else, which are not too frequent, I check the news. Andrew is thinking about getting a keyboard for his iPad or laptop. I have an iPad but don't have a keyboard for it. I wouldn't use it that much. But I'm home a lot, so I can just use my desktop. Shahn says, I find myself checking the news more and more. I do it all the time. Hey, thanks again to Linda Belk and Sarah who are moderating. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Okay, I am very excited to read this email. I have to find it here. I honestly have not, I think I read a little bit of it, but I didn't read it all the way through. This is fantastic. All right, I'm going to get this on the screen. I'm getting this on the screen. You are going to read this email along with me, guys. This is so exciting. Oops, hang on. I'm going to explain the story, and then I'm going to read the email with you. That Wegmans, they sent me an email. The produce manager sent me an email. So, last couple times I've been to Wegmans, I noticed they have begun. Yes, James T., the produce manager themselves, sent me an email. The last few times I've been at Wegmans, I noticed they have stopped refrigerating their cucumbers when they're selling them, and they just leave the cucumbers out on this counter, on this display, which is not refrigerated. So they bring them back they bring them out from the back where they're refrigerated, and then they just dump them in this display, and it's not refrigerated, so they get all mushy. Jake thinks that the produce manager is going to say, "Don't insult me. I know more than you." Well, we'll see. All right, so again, I'm going to read through this with you guys. So I actually, this email came yesterday. I think I wrote to him like 4 days ago. James T says it's going to say, recent research says. I do not have Safeway and Kohl's near me. Easy Street with Jen says, I've started buying from a produce stand. It's so much fresher. Athletics, Randy says it was Tuesday. Thank you, Randy. Well, that means it took about 3-4 days. By the way, before we get to that, there was this, I don't want to get too, it's not worth getting too specific, but there's a person who's in a profession who I needed like just a business related thing done. It's not very specific to YouTube. I just had it's a very kind of ordinary business related thing I needed to get done. And I found this person based on a recommendation to do it. And I actually spoke on the phone with this person twice and emailed with them. And we agreed, like, okay, this person's going to do this thing, and I will compensate for them for doing it. It's just a very kind of ordinary thing. That was 2 weeks ago, and I never heard back from the person. And then I emailed them last week, and I was like, hey, just making sure you got my previous email from a week ago, and still haven't heard back. So I have no idea what's going on. It's really weird. It's very, very weird. This person was personally recommended to me by somebody who I'm very close with. So it's not a random person. It's a professional person, and yet it's been, I think, 2 weeks now, just radio silence. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about the person. I hope they're okay. It's very strange. So I'll let you know when I hear more, but it's really weird. I don't know why they would have wanted to spend all this time talking to me about it. Yeah, eventually, Sarah, I'll give it another few days, and eventually I'll ask the person who recommended the person. That's the next step. It's really weird. Yeah, that person knows that they were recommended. It doesn't make any sense. It's very confusing. Lynn Downey says, we have Hy-Vee in Fairway in Iowa. Oh, Lynn says she's doing a lot better in the hospital, hoping to go home soon. That's great news, Lynn. Awesome. Cindy and others think I was ghosted. Yeah, kind of am. It's very confusing. All right, are we going to work? Let's look at this. Let's look at the cucumber message. So I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to read through with you the email from the produce manager at Wegmans, because I wrote to them and I said, hey, I did it on the air. I said, hey, Wegmans, can you please refrigerate your cucumbers? Because they're not refrigerated and they're disgusting and mushy. And I don't want to buy any of them. And everybody else refrigerates them. No, the person has not provided the service yet, and I have not paid them yet. Okay, here we go. Let's read this message. It says, good morning, Mr. Lookner. That's me. Good morning, Mr. Lookner. I wanted to thank you for reaching out with your concern and your inquiry. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality products to our customers, and I am terribly sorry that you had a negative experience with our cucumbers. There are a few different reasons why we do not display our cucumbers in refrigeration. Now, already I'm suspicious, because as of a month ago, they were refrigerating them. First, there were several times I was there, they were refrigerating them, and then they stopped. First, we have limited refrigeration space. As such, we must sometimes make difficult decisions on what gets displayed where. Items that can benefit from refrigeration but do not require it are the first items to get looked at. Cucumbers fall under this category. So he literally just admitted that cucumbers can benefit from refrigeration but don't require it, and that they would refrigerate them, but they don't have enough refrigerator space. This is a giant supermarket. How do they not have enough refrigerator space for cucumbers? Shahn says, so number one is the real reason. I totally agree with Shahn. That seems like the real reason to me. Next, we look at those items and analyze sales trends. Cucumbers and some other items in this category sell at such a high velocity that they end up being on the shelf for a comparatively limited amount of time before ending up in a customer's cart. Cucumbers, all varieties, are constantly filled throughout the day because they sell at such a high rate. Nope, I'm not buying it. Because whenever I go, they're not cold anymore. Lastly, we consider any other additional information that is available. In the case of cucumbers, there have been studies done showing that storing cucumbers at room temperature is actually optimal. These studies have shown that when stored below 50 degrees, cucumbers tend to suffer chilling injuries, such as water-soaked areas, pitting, and accelerated decay. Storing them at room temperature helps them to thrive and last longer. In fact, some of the issues you've encountered might actually be a result of us storing some of our cucumbers in refrigeration while in our back room. This is something I will look into further. So my problem with this argument is that I've seen them bring out cucumbers to the display. They are refrigerating them in the back. So if their position is that storing cucumbers while refrigerated is bad, they should just not refrigerate them in the back. Now, he did admit that they are refrigerating them and then bringing them out. So I'm a little confused about that. At least he says he'll look into it. Now, all of that being said, by the way, I really do appreciate the fullness of this response. This was not a cut and paste response. This person put some effort into this, which I really appreciated. Now, all of that being said, we should not be offering mushy cucumbers for sale. I will make sure that myself and my team are coached and do a better job at checking, recognizing, and pulling any product that does not meet the standards of our company and our customers. Thank you again for taking the time to reach out to us. Customer feedback is the best way for us to learn and improve. It's a very nice message. Yeah, Stack says, ask him for the studies. That is from Joe, the produce manager. I mean, put a lot of effort into the message. I mean, I agree with Shahn that the real reason is the first reason, which they don't have enough refrigeration space, although I think they do. I think they do have enough refrigeration space. Guys, cucumbers, you do not need a lot of... This place, this grocery, has giant walls of refrigerators. Of refrigerated produce space, giant walls. And for cucumbers, all you need for a cucumber bin on the refrigerator wall is like what? 18-inch wide bin? A big problem is they have this crazy salad display. They sell bagged salads, and they like put so many of them they take up so much space with their bagged salads horizontally instead of vertically. And I'm guessing it's this thing where they want to like impress the customers with this wall of salad. They just do not need the horizontal length in the bagged salad section, because a lot of it's just the same salad repeated. So this idea that they can't spare the 18 inches in this enormous place with these huge refrigerators just seems ridiculous. That just seems ridiculous to me. I probably have a picture of the grocery I can show you, but it really is a ridiculous thing to say. That's ridiculous. See if I can get the picture here for you. I mean, Sarah says, I would suggest they condense the salad space and make room. I should suggest that. Here. Okay, I have a picture I can show you. It's not the best picture, but this is what it looks like in there to give you a partial idea. So this is the Wegmans here, and what you can see is all of that. Hold on, hang on. I gotta get my pointer out. What you can see is all of this is refrigerated, and there's a whole other one of these on the right that you can't see, but there's a further one. And then on the left side, which you can't see over here, the whole wall is refrigeration, and shelf after shelf after shelf. So this idea that on this double wall, which has to be what, like 40 feet or something of refrigeration, they don't have one little 18-inch box where they can put the cucumbers. I mean, it just seems ridiculous. On the left in this picture, over on this side, this whole wall over here is refrigerated produce. I mean, I'm just not buying that argument. It just seems ridiculous. I'm going to go, next time I'm there, I'm going to take a picture of the wall of salad, and I'm going to send that to the guy and say, do you really need a wall of salad? All right, I want to read some of your comments here. So he said they have no room for they have no refrigeration room. Then he claims that they sell so fast that they're constantly replenished throughout the day. Not in my experience. And then he said that cucumbers can actually get damaged by refrigerating them, which makes no sense because they refrigerate them in the back. Nice try, produce manager. Dog Talker says cucumber bummer. Let me go back and read some of your comments here. Christine says difficult decisions, LOL. Cindy says, never seen them refrigerated well. They're always refrigerated in my experience. Stack says he is just saying deal with it. Gail says HEB doesn't refrigerate them. Maybe their problem is they're refrigerating them in the back and not in the front. Shane says, I worked in produce. That is true. I don't know what he's saying is true. Sonic says, this is faulty logic. You could apply the same rationale to chicken if you're being loose with logic like this. Shahn says you could visit the store multiple times and see if the cucumbers are really turning over. You mean multiple times? So Shahn, you think I should maybe go multiple times in a day, and I should maybe put a little mark on with the cucumbers and see if those cucumbers with those mark, like a little chalk mark, and see if it's still there? Like they do with like parking attendants do. Parking meter enforcers do. Jake thinks the produce manager was saying, Mr. Lookner, please kindly blank off. Beth says, why rip the guy? He responded to you? So Beth, your theory is that because the guy responded to me, I am not allowed to be critical of his response. I don't agree with that claim. I don't agree with that position. I gave the guy credit. I fully gave him credit for his response. I said it took a long time to write it, and I really appreciate it. I just don't think it's a very compelling response. Let's see here. I actually feel bad he wasted the time to write such a long response because I don't really find the reasoning compelling. So I feel like he didn't even need to take that long because it didn't really do his argument much good to provide all of that reasoning because it's not very compelling. Jen L mentions farmers markets. Yeah, I shop at kind of weird hours and stuff, so sometimes, and I kind of got to get everything at once too. I don't think I'm going to buy my milk at the farmers market. I don't even know if there's one near me, but Shahn says the bag salads have become ubiquitous across all grocery stores I visit and seems to be ever expanding. I'm guessing it's some kind of like sales thing, where their sales tactic is to have a huge wall of bag salad, but it takes away from other things. BZ says they have too much other junk in those refrigerators. Billy Joe says, all fruit and vegetables are grown outside, and who really knows what temp they really need to be at their best? Rita said, at least they responded maybe, not sure about their response, though. Rita thinks it was a cut and paste for all the other cucumber complaints. I wonder if they've ever gotten this complaint before. Do you think they've ever had somebody write to them? I bet people only write to them rarely. Do you think this, I don't know if, has Wegmans ever gotten this complaint? And has this Wegmans location gotten this complaint? Masterclass.com, whatever this is, says the best way to keep cucumbers fresh is to store cucumbers in the fridge. For optimal taste and freshness, consume the cucumbers within 7 to 10 days or purchasing from the grocery store or farmer's market. The thing is, though, they're talking about, a lot of these articles, I think, are talking about what you should do after you buy them, not what the grocery store should do. Shahn thinks they have received complaints in the past. He says, I've met people who live to find fault and complain. I don't live for it, though. I wish I didn't have to. That's the thing. Like I feel like all these articles on how to store cucumbers are talking about what you should do after you buy them. They're not directed at the grocery store. I want to know what should the grocery store do. I bet there's an issue with the fact that they refrigerate them there and then they bring them out into room temperature. Now, this article from All Recipes says, even though cucumbers are prone to chilling injury in the fridge is still the best place to store them. At room temperature, cucumbers will only last for about 2 days. They said here, when stored in the fridge for more than 5 days, cucumbers will also turn more mushy than appetizing, but they still say to store them in the fridge. Gordon Gott says they were probably delivered in a refrigerator truck. Helena says, every time I buy cucumbers, they start getting spoiled in like 2 days already in the fridge. Stack says they're handling the product wrong and they know it. I don't know about eggs, Rita. That's a different thing. By the way, I got some eggs here a couple weeks ago. I still haven't even tried the new... remember I got that new frying pan? like 2 months ago. One of the viewers basically donated it. And it's been here, and I have eggs, and I haven't had a need to make eggs, so I haven't tried it yet. Maybe when I make taco meat, I'll use it. Gloria Alvarez says, I'm an assistant produce manager. We keep them under 40-degree temp in our back room. We also display them under refrigeration. A case has 48 cucumbers. My store sells 4 cases. See? Gloria's grocery, they refrigerate them. Thank you, Gloria. Well, I like that they tried. I find their case they make very, very poor. That was not a good case for their view. But you know what? I got to go back to Wegmans maybe tomorrow because I have to get some more groceries. I'm running out of milk, for example. So I'm going to see. We'll see if there's if things have changed at Wegmans when I go back there. Okay, that was interesting. That was interesting. I should also message them about how they don't have any navel oranges anymore. If they get a second message from me, they're going to be like, oh, the crazy guy who keeps messaging us. Sonic, what is a shelved end cap? I don't know what that is. Okay. Time to move on from that topic. I always have to ask if Chris Lund is watching. We still have Chris Lund's snack box here. It's just sitting there. It's not finished yet. Oh, Sonic says the shelved end cap is where impulse items are displayed at the end of an aisle. I see what you're saying. Like at the end of the aisle on this. Oh, I know what you're saying. Jackie Morgan says end caps are on the end of the aisles. Billy Joe Dre says, I bought my sister a toaster with an egg cooker on the side. It cooks one egg while the toast cooks at the same time. Okay. Next topic. I got a message from earlier today. A person wrote me saying, you're going live? Serbia, Kosovo war breaking out maybe. No, it's not. No, it is not. Darren says, do you do eat mangoes? No, I don't buy mangoes lately. I like mangoes a lot. They don't have particularly great mangoes in the groceries here. And it's hard to get good mangoes. I feel like I'm kind of have enough fruit at the moment. I really like mangoes. It's more of a thing where it's like, I feel like I'm getting enough to eat every day. So if I wanted to increase the amount I ate every day, that would be a good thing to buy. But I don't really see good mangoes in the grocery at this point in time. Maybe it's out of season or something. But it's kind of hard to get good ones, I found. I mean, when they're good, they're really good, but a lot of times they're just not that great. Mangoes are in season May through September, it says. This one says, I guess they're in season. That's according to Food Network. Well, I haven't seen many in grocery stores, but I haven't really been looking very hard. So maybe they have them there and I haven't found them. But I just have a hard time finding good ones. What I would do with mangoes is I would let them ripen at room temperature, then I would refrigerate them because I like them cold. But you got to eat them pretty quick. Lynette Ashcraft is here. Carol says, I love mangoes, but they're too much work for the amount of flesh you get off them. Well, I mean, if you get a big mango, you can get a lot of fruit off of that. But it's a little work to cut them up, you know. There was a while, a few years ago, I was eating like a mango every day. They're great, though. I'll look and see if they have them at the grocery. But then I don't know when I want them, and I buy it, and then they ripe. You don't have that long to eat them when they're ripe. That's a problem. They sell frozen mango, too, if I really want it. But, you know, I don't know when I'm going to want it. So you buy it, and then you're like, you got to have it on in this 2-day window. Aravic is here. Aravic Saunders here. Andy's randomness is here. Didn't you have dried mangoes from a viewer once? I may have. I can't remember. KKC is here. So, do we have any packages here from anybody? Oh, I think I have another package from Andrew. And Andrew Broadwater and MJ. I think I have packages here. Linda says she had mangoes in Thailand and couldn't get used to the taste. We should open a couple packages. A-Rod is here, by the way. I don't know if Andrew is still here. Oh, Randy is laying down. Hey, great to see you, Randy. Maybe later this week we'll have Randy on for an update. But let's hope Randy keeps improving from his car accident last week. So I'm really glad Randy came into the chat. Nicola Higgins says, fresh bananas are near impossible to get here in Northern Ireland. Jake's likes peanut and mango sushi. I haven't had a pomegranate in years. Last time I had it, I think I was a kid. At some point, I got to get one. I'd been meaning to get a pomegranate, and I forgot. And I don't even remember how you I have to look up what's a ripe one look like. We did a whole segment on pomegranates like a year and a half ago. Don't even remember. What is the fruit? What do you eat in the pomegranate? Do you eat these red things? Is that what you eat? You just eat these? Can you just eat them? Does anyone remember? The red thing, the seeds, you just eat them. Mostly seeds. So you just get it and you cut it open? I swear we had this conversation 2 years ago. Linda says she spits out the seeds. I haven't eaten a pomegranate in about probably 35 years or something like that. It was forever ago. Sarah says you can buy the seeds in a cup already pitted. How to cut and de-seed a pomegranate from Simply Recipes. There's one. You can get them at supermarkets. Best to get them at a local farmer's market. The ones whose peels are beginning to track open. They're plump, ripe arils, expanding beyond the peel's ability to contain them. How to open and de-seed them. Pomegranate juice will stain. How to cut it. You cut off the bottom, then you cut the crown off, then you make shallow vertical cuts on the outside, then you pry it open, then you have all these sections, then you pry the seeds away. Put the seeds into a serving bowl and munch away. Okay, that's reasonable. Doesn't look that hard. Rick says the seeds are surrounded by the pulp which you eat. Too much work for me. Sonic says the fruit looks complicated. Hostess cakes are not complicated. Shahn says it's an underwhelming fruit in my opinion. It doesn't have the reward of something like sunflower seeds. Leonette says you can eat the seeds, already pitted seeds at Whole Foods usually. Oh, the seeds have pits in them? Hetty says we eat them on Rosh Hashanah. The seeds have pits in them? Kangaroo Island TV says you suck them or you juice them. There's a pit in the middle of each seed. That's the information I needed to know. That's the information I needed to know. Sarah says they're very good for you. Linda says pits are seeds. Sarah says I eat the pit in the middle. It's edible. Jake says this is all too much work. Rita says too much work. Healthline says the seeds themselves appear to be perfectly edible. Maybe when I'm at the grocery, I'll look for one. That would be a fun. I swear we talked about this 2 years ago. I might, if I find one at the grocery, we could do a little stream where I cut one open. I'll put it on my list. If nothing else, we could do a stream about it. Beezy says not a fan. Jake Ness says has a pomegranate tree in my yard. Sarah says they should be ready and in the store by the fall. Okay, now, so I don't think Andrew's there anymore. I was going to open Andrew's package. MJ, you sent me, besides the sauces, MJ, didn't you send me another package that's here somewhere? Let's see if MJ's here. Rob something is here. By the way, I think the next couple of days we're going to do a backyard stream. Because remember, my downstairs neighbors are actually leaving tomorrow morning. Or this coming morning. So we could do a backyard stream. Just a short backyard stream. We can't really do the nighttime stream in the backyard because if I was doing the stream outside like at this hour, it would annoy the neighbors. They would hear it. Linda says fun times. Madison M says yay. Barbecue stream. So yes, Shahn, what I'm going to do tomorrow is I think I'm going to look. Let me look right now and see if the grills are still out back. I think there might be 2 grills I have to throw out back. I'm going to look out the window and see if those grills are there. So it's very interesting what I just saw. There were 2 grills in the backyard. There's now 1 grill. So I think what happened is the people moving out, one of those 2 grills was theirs, and I believe they probably put it on their moving truck. I didn't actually go out in the backyard, but the best I just did a quick glance, but it looked like it was only 1 grill left. So yeah, it sounds like Linda, 1 belonged to them. So there's going to be a grill here that I have to just get rid of, which has probably been here for like years. But yeah, no, Shahn, I'd love to. As soon as they leave, then I can, start doing what I want in the backyard. So I'd love to grill. I'm not going to use that one though. Shahn says, let's get a barbecue. I would love to, Shahn. I would love to. It'd be great. I have to just get it approved. Shahn, if you have an idea, I have to just get it approved by the landlord, which is my relative. So if I know which one it is, if you have thoughts, you can message me. We can discuss it. It's got to be something that's like pretty easy to maintain though, right? Because I don't want to get something where it's just like this constant battle to keep it in working order and do all this stuff for it. Also, I don't think it's going to be, I think it's got to stay outside. Can it withstand the winter? Can you leave the grill outside in the winter? I don't know how am I going to move the grill if it's a big grill? But it's not warm year round here. Do grills stay outside in the winter? Anyone? You get a cover for the grill. Everybody's saying they sell covers. Shahn says you have like 2 choices, propane or charcoal. Beth says you get gas. Sonic says you can get covers. Interesting. No, there's no garage here. There's no garage. Buy a grill cover. Okay. Oh, Stack says if you're not using your grill in the winter, you're not doing it right. That's interesting. Oh, it's like this. Grill cover. It looks like this, right? I see. Jen says ours stays out in the winter. We still cover it. Linda says propane. Charcoal is super messy. Shahn says good grills which you will get come with covers. Okay. How about propane versus charcoal? Buy a small shed? What are you talking about? Carol says propane. Prosy says charcoal. No, I can't get a shed. I don't own the house. I'm not going to put a shed back there. Everybody's saying propane. Jake says in the winter throw a bungee strap around the cover. Country Girl says propane is the easiest. Shahn says, I think propane will be the most convenient for you, but charcoal's more nerdy. I think convenient is better. I would say convenient is better. Sonic says natural gas is also an option. It's got to be not dangerous. I have to convince the landlord that I can operate this in a not dangerous fashion. Get a brush to clean grill. Rick says charcoal is slightly better tasting. You'll use propane a lot more. Linda says propane with a few mesquite bits for flavor is perfect. Michael Wilkinson likes Blackstone griddle. I know nothing about this. I know nothing about it. Nothing. It's got to be simple, though. I'm not going to I'm not cooking for 10 people, you know? So simpler is better. Better on a Blackstone. Blackstone. Also, it's got to be something I can clean. I don't want to, but clean easily. Shahn and I are going to have to discuss this. Shahn knows what he's doing. We're going to have a discussion. No, I have a George Foreman grill for here, for inside. That I have. Also, what happens? Don't you cook meat on the grill, and then don't all these bugs go around the grill because they then the meat residue is on the grill, and you get all these bugs? How about that idea? What happens? What's up with that, guys? MJ, I saw your number, by the way. I'll get it in a second. Shahn says there's a lot of ways to go with grilling barbecue. Jake says the bugs add to the flavor. Stack says bugs don't eat grease. Rob says bugs don't like the smoke. Nanby says I'm not a fan of grill. Beth says clean, easy grill, no such thing. LC Collins says how about a little hibachi? Shahn says bugs don't do well with heat. But what happens when it's not hot anymore? Rita says you got to brush off before and after. Heat kills the yuckiness before you cook on it. Jen says we have the Weber E210, very simple and easy to clean, no problems, no bugs. Again, I think my thought is, for me, simpler will be better. It'll be fun, though. It'll be cool to go, be able to just put a steak on the grill. Tom says grill maintenance is a downside. Rick says bugs are not attracted to the grill hot or cold. Shahn says, Shahn wants me to get 2 grills. Shahn says, I think you should do both a cheap charcoal and a nice propane grill for contrast. 2 grills. But maybe by cheap you mean really cheap. I have a George Foreman grill. You know what I got to do? This is what I'm going to do. I got to be a little proactive here. I'm going to watch a couple of YouTube videos on like grills and basic grill maintenance. I'm not bringing enough to the table right now. So now, this is getting real. Tomorrow this gets real and the neighbors are leaving tomorrow. By tomorrow I mean later today. Well, it's technically tomorrow. So I'm going to familiarize myself with just the basics about grills. And then I can have this discussion and be more helpful. Because I'm really not bringing much to the table right now. Sonic thinks I'm going to put the Foreman in the backyard with a long extension cord. Yeah, I really need to... Michael Wilkinson says, look at the Blackstone YouTube channel. Maybe I will. Rita says, I got a cheaper type Weber from Lowe's, works fine. I need low maintenance. Yeah, you'll see the bottom floor eventually. But yeah, I gotta just kind of familiarize myself with the basics. Billy Joe says, must be hopping when cleaning. Sonic, you know what happens? Sonic, if I get a grill, we can finally try your thermometer. Linda thinks I will enjoy having a place all to myself. Maybe I will. I mean, we'll see. I'll see how I feel about it tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to feel. Shahn says you will work up to using those temperature sensors. Yeah, Rita says don't overwhelm yourself with it. Work your way up. This could be. I got to go baby steps. Like when I learned how to use the George Foreman grill. You want to go through me on the worst first walkthrough? No, I don't think you can go on the first walkthrough. I think the first walkthrough is when I go with the landlord. I think I just go through with the landlord. Sonic says grilling utensils too. Oh my gosh. Cooking Princess, you says you will love the extra space. We will see. Linda says, think of how far you've come in 2 years with us. No, you guys have been a huge help. You know what I had for dinner tonight? Chicken and rice again. It's my grilled chicken and rice is really my standby. I haven't even cooked burgers forever. I should get some burgers. I haven't cooked burgers forever. And I was for a while I was eating baked potatoes a bunch. I haven't had that in a while. Yeah, forbidden rice. I gotta maybe get some baked potatoes. I go through these phases. Look up a charcoal starter. I don't, No, I'm still alive after the forbidden rice. The VitaCost rice. I think it'd be a good stream though to do a grilling stream. Ribs, I'd like to make ribs, but that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. Remember also, if it's stuff that takes a long time, that's a problem because there could be like news that happens. Sonic says, typical pattern. Steve looks forward to trying something. We as chat overwhelm him with opinions and concerns, becomes a crisis. Stella grills once a month in the summer. She uses grill pans. There's a lot of suggestions going on. A lot of our viewers grill, apparently. T-Matt says, we went from gas grill to a Weber, and it's been perfect. It will also be able to go with you if you end up back in a building or a high rise. That's what T-Mats, our longtime watcher and lurker, says. Thanks for watching, T-Mats. Ugh. Canadian Patriot is saying the obvious. This is the one that T-Mats has. This one here. I don't know. There's just too many options. There's too many. I got to do some research. There's too many options. I don't know. I'm confused. My head's starting to hurt. My head hurts. Rita says her first was a pop-up charcoal grill for $23 at Walgreens. She loved it. All right, I'll look into it. I gotta get a little more informed on the topic. Guys. Jake says, I use that Weber electric grill. Oh, this is electric. Jake says he uses it on his balcony. It's really good. Sonic mentioned grilled chicken wings. I've never done that. Cooking Princess thinks once I get a grill, I will love it. Tom thinks electric grilling is not grilling. All right, I want to go get MJ's package. By the way, I really do appreciate I appreciate everybody's input. I really do. A lot of good advice. There's just so much to think about. And also remember, I'm Mr. Take as little time, that things have to take as little time as possible. Like if I'm cooking, it can't take that long to cook and clean and everything. Because there might be breaking news. You know? But I do appreciate all of the suggestions. You know what I need? I just need to put a couple eye drops in. Take 5 seconds to put in eye drops, and then I'm going to open the package. C. Michelle Sparks says grills are work. The George Foreman grill is easy because I just cook on it, and then I put the plates in the dishwasher. Now that's easy. Beth says will be work. Hey, I thought the Soda Stream was going to be a lot of work, and I ended up liking the Soda Stream. Generally speaking, when the viewers kind of repeatedly suggest something to me, once I try it, I like it a lot. It takes a while, though. Jen says, I think you'll enjoy less dishes. Why is it less dishes? Why is it less dishes to grill? Can someone explain this to me? Rick says, I'm very experienced at grilling, but put a priority on expediency and convenience. Corn. Oh, I've never grilled corn. I never grilled corn. No pots to cook in, but what am I cooking in anyway? When I make grilled chicken, I don't use a pot. Less dishes to slap the meat on the grill. Then you season it right when it's on the grill, right? You can grill corn in the husk. No pots or pans, food goes on the grill. Yeah, I don't use pots or pans when I grill on my George Foreman grill. We'll see. I am very open to the idea. I gotta inform myself a little more. Hey, let me put my eye drops in, and then we'll open this package. How about that? How about that? Okay. Shahn says it'll be fun either way. That I agree with Shahn. I think it will be fun in either way. That's true. Linda says it'll be fun learning about it, and we have tons of grill expert to help. Okay. I'm down. I'm down for that. Rita says, I really like my George Foreman I got after one of your streams. For me alone, it's perfect. For my big fam stuff, I use the outside grill. I use the George Foreman like 4 times a week. Actually, it's less than that because sometimes I use it and then I save the stuff for extra. But I probably use food from the George Foreman grill 4 times a week. Maurice Harper says, grilling is easy. I follow a guy on YouTube that has a channel super easy. Instapot. Too many things. Oh, my head's gonna explode. How many new things can I get? My head doesn't have room for all these new things. Linda, you should get the washable George Foreman grill. Get the one I have. Get one of them with washable plates. It's so much better. It's so easy. It's so easy. The one I have, Amazon, I had one from Amazon, but I think they replaced it. I think they have like an updated model or something like that. Anyways, just go to the George. You know, I got like the 5 serving one on Amazon, but I think the George Foreman, the company, is now like upgraded that one or whatever, or replaced it. So yeah, I can show you the one I got, but it's not. If the Amazon doesn't sell, I wouldn't buy it anymore from Amazon because it's third-party sellers, and I think it's just because there's a newer model. That's the one I got. But again, it's all third-party sellers now. It's not Amazon, so I would wait or look around and see if there's a comparable one. But you just remove the plates. Throw them in the dishwasher. It's so easy. Linda says, might have to be a gift for hubby's Christmas. Yeah, it's so much easier. Prosy says, I like my George Foreman, but the wire is so short. That's true. The thing is, you're not supposed to use those I think you're not supposed to use it with an extension cord, though. There's like a reason for it. Anyways, think there's a reason the wire is short. Anyways, this is a different topic. Let's open the packages. Let's open the package. Jamie likes this one. Oh no, this is from Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man likes this kind of grill. Thank you, Miss Pac-Man. MJ says, I love my Foreman grill. At least I know how to use that. Sonic says, in general, you never want an extension cord that's thinner than the cord that comes with the device. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't Miss Pac-Man. That was Emma G. I got confused. That was Emma G, right? Yes, that's not Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man sent me something recently, but it was a different... Emma G and Miss Pac-Man both sent me something recently, but it was like different names. So that's why I got confused. That's Emma G. It's who's the same as Jamie and Sista J. Thank you for reminding me. Jake says, I think charcoal is too much work for you and you wanted the patience for it. That could be true. MJ sent this package. This is heavy. It feels like two things. I think it's 2 bottles. I think MJ sent me 2 bottles of something. I'm sure, guys, we will talk more about the grill. I am pretty darn confident we'll be talking more about the grill. I am getting so much spam lately. I got new spam. New spam. Oh, this isn't spam. This is not spam. But the spam I have been getting is the Norton antivirus. This is your invoice for Norton antivirus. It's $600. I've gotten that one like 3 times in a week. Thank you for your purchase of Norton antivirus. Linda Belk was thinking the food spam. No, not the food spam. Prosy got that one too. And then the spam filter doesn't even catch it on Gmail. Cynthia says I'm getting those too. Think of how many of those are being sent out. Rick thinks it's 2 bottles of hot sauce. It might be 2 bottles of hot sauce. Ervik says grilled shrimp is amazing. Oh, maybe I do grilled shrimp. Maybe I do that. I've never done grilled shrimp. I've never done grilled shrimp. That would be fun to do grilled shrimp. But then the grill has to be, the bars need to be close enough that the shrimp don't fall through. A lot of our viewers got the Norton ones. And also McAfee, that one too. Oh, you skewer the shrimp. I have some skewers. Somebody sent me these wooden skewers for grilling like 2 years ago, and they're sitting in my closet. So you're saying I would just you're saying I could put the wood through the shrimp and then just throw it on the grill, right? Oh, I would do that in a second. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fun. See, that's easy. That's not hard. Jake says you can get a grate with fine mesh for shrimp and small veggies and stuff. Ervik says you could get jumbo shrimp. Soak the skewers in water. How much work do you have to do for these things? Oh my gosh, it's endless. Yeah, I use one of those skewers to try to get black toilet paper out of the toilet. Exactly. All right, we're gonna open this package now. Shahn, you missed the black toilet paper. Shahn, go back and find the chapter that says black toilet paper or colored toilet paper, because I was sent it. Or did you send it to me, Shahn? Maybe Shahn sent it to me. Shahn might have been the one who sent it to me. That was fun when we tried that. K Body just popped in. Hello, K. Shahn sent it. That was fun. We talked about that for several streams. That was quite the discussion item. We definitely talked about it on more than one stream. All right. Are we going to open this package? Are we going to open this package, guys? I think it's time to. I think it's time to. I think there's like 2 bottles in here. Maybe 2 bottles of sauce. Joe Farmalette is here. Hello, Joe. Anonymous is here. MJ sent this. MJ's been sending me all kinds of cool sauces. Let's see if there's a note. That might be a note. Enjoy your gift from MJ. Well, there you go. Okay. So I see 2 things in here. I'm gonna have to get my scissors or my opener. Hold on, I need my items to unwrap the thing. AJ, I was told, I don't know where he is exactly. I heard he might be not feeling well, so I had passed along. I talked to somebody about this in private, and I don't know how he is. I hope he's okay, but I don't know. He hasn't been around for a few streams. If I hear anything, I'll certainly let you know. Sarah says we know about as much as you guys, so I hope we hear from him soon. I just have no information. All right, I'm going to get my scissors thing. Okay, I see there's 2 bottles in here. I don't know what they are. 2 bottles. I have no idea what they are. Look, it's 2 bottles. What did I get from MJ? ASMR. Bottle number 1 from MJ. Bottle number 1. I don't think it's soap, so you never know, Gary. Could be soaps. Maybe it's booze. Maybe she sent me booze. Bottle number 1 is shampoo. It is. What is this? It says mushroom ketchup? A distinguished recipe from Grow Watkins? Mushroom ketchup. You know what this is? Wow. Mushroom ketchup. This rich cooking ingredient was the secret of success for many Victorian cooks. Wow. I don't even know what this is. I'm going to look this up right now. Thank you, MJ. I can say I have never had mushroom ketchup. Easy Street with Jen says it's been around for hundreds of years. I found it. Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup. Here it is. I'm going to show it to you right now. Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup. Cooking Princess says good on steak and chicken. Mushroom ketchup. As an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases. Billy Joe Dre says, sounds like me, so want. Now, it's sold by a third-party seller on Amazon. You can see, mushroom ketchup. I'm going to go to their website. Shop Geo Watkins. Geo Watkins mushroom checkout. Now they sell it for. That Amazon link had it for $11. It's £2 on their website. So maybe you can get it much cheaper than Amazon. I don't know, but on their website, products mushroom. But where's the description? Here it is. We're proud to have been a staple in British cupboards since 1830. We love mushrooms. It's the perfect secret ingredient for a wealth of dishes, providing a huge umami kick. It's versatile. How do I use it? It's the perfect secret ingredient for a wealth of dishes. What does it taste like? It's similar to a Worcester sauce. Did I pronounce that? Adding a rich hit of flavor. I'm going to try this right now. It's vegan. We call it ketchup, but mushroom extract, mushroom sauce, or pure liquid umami joy are great ways to explain what it does. Wow. I guess it's just like mushroom. Ingredients: water, salt, vinegar, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, mushroom powder, barley malt extract, spices. Wow. I'm gonna taste this now. I guess it's gonna taste like mushrooms. We gotta do a little taste test, guys. I got my Fun Spoon. This is Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup. No, it's not tomato ketchup with mushrooms added. There seems to be no tomatoes in it whatsoever. Okay, let's try this. Mushroom ketchup. MJ thinks I'll love it. It's probably better on food than just by itself. I mean, I wouldn't really eat like normal ketchup by itself, but I like it on like a burger. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to taste a little bit in my Fun Spoon. It's a brown liquid. It does not look like tomato ketchup. All right, time for me to taste a little. Let's see. Oh, got some salt in it. Oh, it's salt. It's like salty mushroom. It's actually good. It's quite salty, and it's got like spicy and mushroom. It's like salty, spicy mushroom. Deadwing says Worcestershire sauce. I don't even think I've ever had Worcestershire sauce, if that's how you pronounce it. It says it's similar to a Worcester sauce, adding a rich hit of flavor to your favorite dishes. Unlike Worcestershire sauce, it's completely vegan. Add a splash to sauces, soups, and as a marinade, or just on cheese on toast. Rick says it's less about taste than how it amps up the other flavors. That's interesting. Add it next time you make hamburgers. Okay. Hold on a second here. I was looking up Worcester. It's pronounced. Oh, hold on.
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, I don't have my volume on. You're probably hearing this.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, I was right. Worcestershire sauce is a pungent sauce containing soy sauce and vinegar. First made in Worcester, England. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this. I gotta like put it in something. Maybe on steak. MJ says I like it on burgers. I could definitely see putting this on a burger. Yeah, that might be really good. All right, so that's great. We're gonna try that. And now let's open the other one. Emma G says would be good on beef and broccoli. Cooking Princess says add it next time you make hamburgers. All right, that's excellent. We'll try that. That could be really good on burgers. Okay, next up is this one. Oh, I think it's another Geo sauce. Thank you, MJ. I'm excited to try that. I gotta try. I still gotta try Randy's spices that he sent me, the seasonings. Gary says if you're making your own burgers, knead it through the meat. Okay, the second one, this is also from Geo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's more mushroom ketchup. It's not focusing. I have more mushroom ketchup than any YouTuber on air right now. Oh, Geo is short for George, says Elsie Collins. It's George Watkins? Oh, yeah. Sarah says, I bet your nieces won't like that. It was a 2-pack. Oh, wow. I do not have to skimp on the mushroom ketchup. I will not be skimping. Look at this. Hey, MJ, that's awesome. I got to make burgers soon anyway. I wonder, I'll try a little on the chicken. I'll try a little on my chicken next time I have chicken. Deadwing says a little splash will go a long way. Yeah, this seems to have a pretty... You know what I could do? It says you can add it to sauces. I sometimes put hot sauce on my chicken. I could add it to the hot sauce and mix it around. Linda says you'll enjoy on your grilled chicken or burgers. Because I do often put sauce on my chicken. MJ, I can mix it with one of your other sauces. Michael Wilkinson says, use it like soy sauce. Linda says you won't have to add extra salt. Yeah, I'll show you the 2-pack that she got me on Amazon. I saw it there. I think I found it here. Yeah, it's this one. It's the same. I mean, it's just a 2-pack version of the thing I showed you already. Mushroom ketchup. But again, it's not like tomato ketchup. Beth says used in marinade mostly. BZ says use it sparingly. MJ says it's great on chicken and in gravies. All right, I'm going to try it. First of all, I got to put this one in the fridge. The open one I'm going to put in the fridge because I like to get in the fridge. Hold on. That is going to be exciting to try. I still have some other sauces I haven't even opened from MJ that we'll be opening in the future. That's really cool. Deadwing says it's really more of an additive to a sauce or broth, sort of like adding a bouillon cube to a broth for an extra layer of flavor. How much salt per serving? I don't even know if it says here. It says 13.3 grams of salt, but I don't know how big of a serving it is. I don't know if that's total or for the whole bottle or what. It's very salty. It's very salty. Thank you, MJ. I am looking forward to trying. I guess this is like an old item. Since 1830. A staple in British cupboard since 1830. I had never heard of this before. Oh, Cooking Princess is your brother may like it. He cooks a lot. I might let him try it. Try some of it. Christine says that will complement a burger. Why fridge? I refrigerate all my sauces. I assume you're supposed to refrigerate it. It says keep refrigerated. Once open, keep refrigerated. And use within 4 weeks. That's what it says. Use within 4 weeks. Shake well before use. MJ says when you use it, just don't add extra salt. Fair enough. Yeah, it's weird. It says use within 4. Barbecue sauces you can keep for like years, but it says use within 4 weeks after open. That's what it says. Thank you, MJ. That's going to be fun to try. Next time I make chicken, I need to try this, and I need to try Randy's seasonings. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate all the sauces, MJ. I've been enjoying the sauces. I kind of rotate through them. I haven't tried on the chicken yet the latest two you got me, though. I don't think I got to try those two. Next time I'll make chicken again in the next couple of days, and I'll report back when I try the newest ones on my chicken. MJ says it will keep longer. I had mine for 6 weeks. Okay. Gary says the vinegar in it will keep it good. Guys, it is 12:30. It is 12:30. I feel like we covered even more topics than usual tonight. Chapters are going to take even longer than usual tonight because there were so many topics we covered. We kind of were jumping from thing to thing to thing. We talked about grilling and cucumbers and mushroom ketchup. That was just a little bit. Neighbors. So much. I have to go back and remind myself by watching through all the things we talked about. Can't even remember. So I appreciate all you guys being here and joining me for this Sunday night live stream. Hey, thanks. Thanks, guys. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, thank you, Steve, Moz, Chatters, Lurkers. Hey, thanks, Sonic. I appreciate that. Very much. Thank you. Hey, and thank you also to Sarah and Linda Belk for moderating. Let's hope AJ comes back soon. Yeah, I'm concerned. I just don't have any information. Cooking Princess says, excited you get your new apartment. Yeah, I will certainly be reporting back on the situation with the apartment. I will be finding new information out tomorrow about this. Or later today. Linda says, hope they left it relatively clean. The two rooms that I saw were actually quite clean. I was able to see into the kitchen and the living room when I said goodbye to them. So I think they did. Oh, Shahn, thank you, Shahn. Shahn says 20 more minutes. Shahn's thing now is at the end to always say $20 for 20 more minutes. Shahn, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Hey, thanks 12 Tree. Thank you so much, 12 Tree. It's so kind of you. And Deadwing74. Thanks all three of you. Shahn and welcome home, Shahn. Shahn, did you get unpacked? And 12 Tree and Deadwing74. Very kind of you. Groovy Goose was here too. I had a lot of people popping in the chat tonight. That was fun. People like Easy Street with Jen, Canadian Patriot, Leonette Ashcraft, BZ, Isaiah's Granny, Deborah Whittier, Terrence Bunce, 77 Pool Bob, Christine Lilly, Brainy Janie, Alibaba, Cooking Princess, Sheesh Boy, Marzell, C. Michelle Sparks, Rosemary Randolph. Yes, Shahn TV, as he asked, he says, Shahn, it's a little inconsistent because at one point you said, have we reached the natural end of the stream? Then you tried to denaturalize it with your generous donation. Cooking Princess, Bridget McGowan, Christine Lilly, Alibaba, Darren Markley, Rick Hoppy, MJ, Gary Eckhart, Manic Miner. A lot of different people in the chat tonight. Very fun. K Body, 40 Love Style says, fun topics tonight, been lurking. Marlena Martirano. Shahn says, I'm mostly unpacked. I'll make the most progress tomorrow. Kariba Guyane. Canadian Patriot. I think I said that already. Leonette Ashcraft. Josh was watching. Hey, once again, today there was bonus content on Lookner channel Twitter. I tell you, I do bonus content there. You missed it today if you don't follow on Twitter. There it was. There's the bonus content right there. Kay saw it. So, Lookner channel on Twitter. Bonus content. You know what we didn't talk about? I completely forgot to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it right now. Now that everybody's left, I'm going to talk about one more thing real quick, which is that it was really fun to do a stream yesterday that wasn't like super destructive bad news. So we covered the Chinese rocket, but I'm not aware that anyone got hurt by it. So that was fun. That was fun to do. Right? And we got to cover it on Agenda Free TV. We had a lot of viewers from around the world. I think people just wanted the coverage of it. Nobody was covering it. Also, I will say we got information out pretty fast on that. We got people information pretty fast on that. Oh, thanks Billy Joe Drage as well. Thanks for all your support, Billy Joe from Australia. She says, thanks for the fun times. Thank you, Billy Joe. Very kind of you. Deadwing says, appreciate you doing it since it was nearly a media blackout on it. I think people everybody covered it last year. It was such a big deal last year. And then nobody covered it this year. Oh, thanks, Hetty. Hetty, I'm still alive. Hetty, I am not running to the bathroom from the rice. Thank you, Hetty. Oh, you guys are so kind. Thank you, Hetty. And thank you, MJ. Oh, thanks, MJ. So nice of you. And thanks, MJ, for the sauces, too. We're going to open the rest of your sauces soon. Very kind of MJ and Hetty. Thank you. Jen L., thanks for watching. Gordon Gott. Yeah, I thought, I'll say I thought the coverage we did of the rocket was like good news coverage. We got all the late. I mean, I think we got all the latest details out when they came out. So, also it was a topic I was interested in. So, I liked following it myself. I didn't even know if anybody was going to watch that stream, honestly. Because I didn't know if there was any interest in it, but I wanted to cover it. But a lot of people ended up watching it. A lot of people ended up watching that stream after the fact. Yeah, normally, it's weird. Most videos I do on Agenda Free TV, most people watch it live, which makes sense because it's breaking news. A lot of people actually watch that video after, because I think people are just looking for information on it and they can't find it. That was not a heavy, serious stream. Yeah, Deadwing, I'm glad we covered the Georgia Guidestones as well. Oh, see, this is what Shahn's doing. I see what Shahn's doing. I see you, Shahn. Thank you, Shahn. That's very kind of you. Shahn, it's possible that we went for 20 minutes after you first made the donation. Thank you, Shahn. Very nice of Shahn TV. Yeah, he's saying 21 more minutes now. He's pushing it. You know why? I think it's because he hasn't completely unpacked yet, so he's trying to keep us on till he unpacks. He needs unpacking, background unpacking accompaniment. By the way, Thank you, Shahn. That's really nice of you. Very nice of you, Shahn. Thank you. Somebody said they didn't get a notification. Clark Smith says, I missed it, didn't get a notification. Lookner channel on Twitter. I always post when we're going on the air. Follow there. Lookner channel on Twitter. Discord. Make sure you're signed up for the Discord, because you get notifications that way. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on YouTube and you've clicked the notifications bell, right? And check your phone settings, says Lark's Bright. But there's a bell here. You want to click the bell and choose all notifications. Oh, thank you, Shaf. See, this is happening now. Shaf says, Mo Mins Mo Problems. That's so kind of you. Thank you, Shaf. So Shaf and it looks to me, if I'm interpreting this right, that Shaf and Shahn are trying to get me to stay on till 1 a.m. if I do the clock math. Shahn, will you be done unpacking by 1 a.m. my time? Thank you, Shaf. That's very kind of you. The viewers like to see if they can manipulate me. But I really did want to talk about the, about an hour ago I said to myself, oh, we got to talk about the rocket stream, because I hadn't talked about it. And then for some reason I just forgot. I think I forgot to write it down on my list of topics. Shahn says he stopped unpacking to watch your stream. Maybe Shahn is procrastinating from unpacking, and so he knows that as soon as I stop, he's got to unpack. So that's why he's trying to encourage me to not unpack, to not stop. I did notice what happened is, the rocket came down in Southeast Asia, and it looked to me, I know in the Facebook chat, it looked like we had some viewers, and actually in the YouTube chat too, we got a bunch of viewers from Southeast Asia, because I think they were maybe the most focused when on the rocket, because it was coming down in their area. Isaiah's granny says, when do we get to meet Shahn TV on Meet the Viewers? We've had some requests, but not everybody wants. Some people like to remain anonymous, So it's got to be up to the people. Got to want to do it. We've had various requests for different people, and sometimes people do it, but sometimes people they like being in the background. I'm going to be packing, by the way. Another one thing I forgot to mention is, remember, my trip to LA is going to be in 3 weeks. So I'm sure that's when all the news is going to happen, as I keep saying. But 3 weeks from now, I go to LA. If my flights don't get canceled. All right, who else didn't I thank in the chat? Auric3D, thanks for being here, Auric3D. 77 Pool Bob, thank you for being here. Thanks again, Shaf. Dean Smith, thank you for being here. Clark Smith, thank you, Clark. Mark Hayes, I know, was here earlier. And Kim Hayes. Sheesh Boy, thank you for being here. Oh, I forgot. No joke. I don't know if I want to mention this yet. Sarah, should I give a sneak preview of that thing we talked about, Sarah? Or should I make it a surprise? Should I give a sneak preview? I was thinking of mentioning it, and I just remembered that I didn't. So I'll give you one other little tidbit here. We're thinking of once in a while doing the Lookner stream on Twitch once in a while. Kind of shake things up a little bit. We haven't done a Twitch stream forever. If you've never used Twitch, it's very easy to use. You can use it on there's a web. Literally, we can give you an address to the stream, and you can click on it, and it'll open up in the web. Or you can go on the Twitch app. You can do it on your phone, on your computer. But I would like to do one of these streams over there. But I think what we're going to do. What we're going to do is to show people how to use it. We might, during one of these streams, I'll open up a Twitch stream on my phone, and we'll let people practice to see if they can get on the Twitch. No, I can't do the same stream at the same time. So I can't literally do the same stream at the same time on both. But I think it'd be fun once in a while to just have the stream be on Twitch. But again, it's not. It's just. You can look it on the web. We would post the link. There's an app if you want to use it. I think you might find it fun if you haven't used it. No, it'll be like a stream like this. How do you chat on Twitch? It's a similar, but it's a little bit different. Linda, we're gonna win you over to Twitch. We're gonna win you back to Twitch, Linda. Linda has a thing against Twitch. Anyways, I think we're gonna try it at some point. But I'm giving you a heads up. You know, who knows? There might be a couple viewers who might discover it on Twitch who wouldn't discover it on YouTube. So why not once in a while head over there on Twitch? You know, I think on Twitch we can do custom emojis too, can't we? Don't we have those on Twitch already? I can't remember. Maybe it's for subscribers. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to go figuring it out. I'll have to look it over. Linda says, Sarah's been training a little bit in it. She says it'll be fun. It's just, we're going to make it easy for you guys, because what we're going to do is during a stream here, I will open up a second stream on my phone on Twitch, which will just be like the side of my head. And we will instruct you and say, hey, you are to practice right now going to the stream. So I just think it'll be, Linda says if you have to train for it, there's something wrong. I think it'll be a nice change. Shahn, thank you, Shahn. You're too kind. You're too kind. I feel like Shahn is implying, with his very generous donations, that he wants me to stay on for an hour or something. Thank you, Shahn. Oh my! See, here we go. Here we go. I am being left. I feel like there's some implication here. Shahn, thank you. That's so nice of you. It's very nice of Shahn. I assume I should not take this. I assume Shahn's not doing this as approval of the Twitch plan. I don't even know if Shahn has a Twitch account. That's very kind of Twitch. Of Shahn. Jen L says, new adventures we are in. Christine Lilly says, sign in and chat super easy. Thank you, Shahn. I do remember on Twitch, they have a thing whereas if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to a Twitch channel. So we had viewers when we used to do Twitch streams who otherwise would never use their free subscription. Yeah, I like, as Sarah says, I like Janelle's attitude. New adventures we are in. Canadian Patriot says, a news network I watch streams on YouTube and then they end their YouTube stream and continue streaming the live event on Rumble. I haven't used Rumble. But I will say this. I am hoping at some point there's this rumor floating around that Twitch will get rid of their exclusivity clause. So if Twitch right now does not let you be monetized on Twitch and then stream somewhere else at the same time. If Twitch would let you do that, then I would just stream these streams on both at the same time. and we could be monetized on agenda-free TV. So if Twitch does switch it so that you can be monetized on Twitch and you can stream somewhere else at the same time, then I'll just do these streams on both Twitch and what was I going to say? On here on YouTube. Shahn, oh my gosh, what is Shahn doing? Somebody do a wellness check on Shahn. Shahn, I very much appreciate it, but I feel like maybe the dog, maybe Shahn's fallen asleep and the dog is just hitting his phone. All right, I'm starting to get very concerned about Shahn. Shahn, you're too kind. Shahn is such a generous supporter. Yeah, I think Shahn's dog is clicking the phone. Thank you, Shahn. That's very nice of you. You know, I've never done this stream. I've never put this on Facebook because I don't have a Lookner channel on Facebook. Somebody could argue that maybe I should stream live on Facebook while we're doing this. But that would require making a Lookner channel on Facebook. Would anyone watch on Facebook if we did this on Facebook? I don't know. I mean, because Facebook you could do at the same time. There's no exclusivity. It would be very easy for me to stream this to Facebook at the same time as YouTube, but I don't know that anybody would watch. Kay thinks yes. That's another experiment we could do. That'd be an experiment. Shahn, all right, guys, now I'm really concerned. I'm really convinced that something's happening at Shahn's place. It's just the dog. That's happening is that Shahn's phone is on the top of the dog biscuits, and the dog's trying to get at the biscuits, so he just keeps hitting the phone. Shahn, thank you. You are too kind. Look at this. Look at how generous Shahn is. So nice. No, Kay, I think it'd have to be a different channel. I wouldn't do this on agenda-free TV on Facebook. I'd have to do it on Lookner on Facebook. But the point is, we're doing this. The thing is, though, it's nice to have everybody in one chat room. That's something nice about these streams on this channel is everybody's in one chat. It's very. I mean, what I don't know what's going on. This is Shahn. It's Shahn's dog, or it's Shahn's strategy to make me stay on longer, or it's Shahn's dog strategies to make me stay on longer. Shahn, you are too kind. Rick likes YouTube better. Yeah, Shahn. Gordon Gott says, Shahn, you are so generous. He is. I don't even know what to say, Shahn, but thank you. Yeah, Linda says it worked. We're still here. Well, I did remember. I genuinely did want to talk about the rocket stream, and I actually did think about talking about Twitch. I didn't know if we were going to do the Twitch thing tonight, but we ended up not doing it. But I did want to talk about it. So it did remind me that I need to talk about these things. Shay says we got to bark and scare the dog away from the phone. It's extremely kind of Shahn. Very nice of him. This reminds me, Shahn, thank you. Seriously, Shahn, thank you. Unbelievable. This reminds me, I don't know if the longtime viewers might remember, there was one time, like 2.5 years ago, when we were in Atlanta and doing a Lookner stream, and there was a viewer who kept donating, and it was like out of nowhere, like she hadn't donated before, and she was making these big donations, like literally like one after the other, and we were like, is something, because we know who Shahn is, and Shahn's been very generous, extremely generous, so he's donating, but we still think it's Shahn, and we think he's doing it over his own free will, but there was one person donated, who was not somebody who normally would donate these amounts, and it was like a very, very large amount of large donations in a very, very short amount of time. And like I was actually saying on the air, I was like, I appreciate this, but I'm like concerned about this person. I'm concerned something's going wrong here. And the person would say, like in the chat, no, everything's fine. And then the person the next day messaged me and like said something like, it was kind of like weirdly written, but said like, hey, like something went, I didn't mean to donate or something. And I said like, oh, that's totally cool. And I said, but I can't refund that because like, I don't even have that. Like they don't even send it to me right away. And so just talk to YouTube about it. And I don't even know if they ever did. Because it's like YouTube could do it, but it's out of my hands. I don't have the power to deal with that. It's a YouTube transaction. But it was, yeah, some of the viewers remembered. It was like actually worrying because it was so out of character and so sudden. We're not at that point with Shahn yet, because Shahn's been so supportive and I really appreciate it. But that was really crazy. Then I don't even think I heard back from the person. Like I emailed them and I said like, hey, like message YouTube, like let me know how it went, and if I can help in any way, let me know. And like I just never heard back. Thank you, Shahn. So kind of Shahn. Wow. All right. It's almost 1. I said I think I implied I'd stay on to 1. Okay, we'll go to 1. It's 12:56. We'll go to 1. Then we can allow Shahn to stop. We can allow him to stop. He won't feel compelled to keep doing it. Again, though, thanks. Jake Ness 8, thanks for watching. Oh my, jeez, Shahn. Wow, Shahn, you're too kind. Jeez, Shahn. It's very kind of Shahn. I was not expecting this. Thank you. Shahn, I'd say I'll send you something like stickers, but you have stickers. Shahn, if you'd like a different merch item, please let me know. Shahn, I don't even know where you put the stickers. Shahn, you could put one of the Agenda Free TV stickers on your chemical toilet that you keep in the vehicle. Shahn has been traveling in his adventure vehicle. Leonette Ashcraft says, is Shahn the one that won the lottery? That's a good question. Oh, that's why somebody else said earlier, I didn't get that. Somebody else said, is Shahn in Illinois? That's why they said that. Now, Shahn's been an amazing supporter. I really appreciate it. Oh, Key says popped in. Thank you, Key says, for popping by. Now Key says is going to say no when I sign off. She says no. Manuel Castillo came in. Yeah, we just did the sign off. Oh, did he say he needs a hoodie? If he needs one, I'll send him one. I thought Shahn had a hoodie. It's going to get colder soon here. I'll be wearing my hoodie a lot. Key says I'll have my no ready. I promised Shahn I'd get off at 1 so he doesn't have to keep donating. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. It'll make everything end in a nice way for everyone. I know. Don't forget chapters. I forgot. Now I have even more chapters to do. I thought I was going to have a lot before. Now I have even more. It's going to be a lot of chapters. Okay, so let me thank again Sarah and Linda for modding. Thank you so much. Shahn, you're incredible. What can I say? That's amazing. Thank you, Shahn, for all your support. That's super generous of you. And thanks to all you guys for watching and all the lurkers. And everybody else who donated too. That's super nice of you guys. Roger Reynolds, Logan 99, Sonic, 12 Tree, Deadwing, Billy Joe Drage, Hetty Silovitz, MJ, Shaft, Linda Gordon. Oh my gosh, Shahn! What's Shahn doing? What is Shahn doing? Thank you, Shahn. That's super nice of you. I was just looking over all your stuff. All right. Okay. Guys, all right. We have reached 1 o'clock a.m. We have done it. We have done it. And thank you again, Sarah and Linda. Thank you for everybody lurking. Thank you to all the people who are watching. Thank you to people in the chat like Pi, Dean Smith, Beezy, C. Michelle Sparks, Key Says, Jonathan Green, who says it still might be the dog, 12 Tree, Manuel Castillo, Shay Gordon, Javen, Josh, Billy Joe, E. Lear, Leonette, Manuel, K. Body, Groot came in, Prosy, Howie M, 12 Tree, everybody else there, and Shahn again. Shahn, you weren't supposed to donate after 1 a.m., but you did. That's it. I'm wrapping this up. I'm gonna save Shahn from himself right now. Shahn, that is incredible of you. Thank you, Shahn. Very much appreciated. That's super generous of you. I really appreciate all of your support. Wow. This is quite unique here with Shahn. So thank you, Shahn. Shahn is a rule breaker, exactly, as Shay Gordon said. All right, guys, that is it. Huge thank you, Shahn, and everybody else. Very kind of you. More streams coming soon. I do have to talk to Shahn about the grill, though. We'll talk about that. And I will report to you tomorrow or later today, probably, on what's going on with the downstairs. Shahn says, thank you for saving me. You're very welcome. So more information about downstairs coming soon. That is it right now. All right, guys. Thank you. We got to get off so Shahn can stop. Let's let Shahn stop. All right. That is it. Thank you, Shahn. Thank you all you guys for watching. Fun stream. If there's big news tonight before we come on the air, before I go to sleep, we'll of course go on the air. Or maybe, who knows, maybe sometime soon the emergency wake Steve up system will be activated, which has not yet, and there'll be news while I'm asleep, and I'll get up and cover it, which has not happened yet. All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.